welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. First, I want to apologize for being away so long. I started a project. I'm not finished with said project, but it blocked me from being able to record because it was physically in the way. But now it's not. So I want to apologize for that. So I started decluttering my house, and it's been really liberating.
That was it! Half a bottle of flabbergasted leech, stirred clockwise.
And I got so into it that I blocked the way to my setup, which I was very upset about. But I had no room to put it anywhere else. Oh, they're not there yet. But now there's not stuff in the way. So before I started, I had to make sure everything was working. And it took a little bit for that. But now we're back. Where is this taking me? Scrope knows about the book you found. Is it missing something? Scrope does not believe it is safe to speak out in the open. Scrope has left another note across the bridge among the circle of rocks. Take care. Tell no one about this.
Scrope? Who is Scrope? Revelio.
The Well of Four Beasts. Some students believe that a wish made over the Well of Four Beasts, whether near the Thestral, Griffin, Chimera? I think it's Chimera. Or Hippogriff will come true for one who has gained the trust of any of the four. Interesting.
Revelio.
There's something over here. Almost there. Head for the pumpkins just down from the stone circle. Look inside one of them. You may be able to help poor broken-hearted Scrope.
Pumpkins. Ah, I think I know just the place. Revelio.
Slytherin must be exceptionally curious by now. Meet Scrope at the water's edge by the broken docks.
Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick. Revelio.
Potion ingredients.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Of course.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
What did happen to your ear?
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
Right. Tell me about the ring.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
Okay. Well, how did you know about the book?
How did you know that I'd found a book? And that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
Okay. Well, I'll go get it now.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
What was it you needed me to do, Scrope?
Scrope would never presume to need anything from a student. Scrope simply thought that you might find the pages you seek in Apollonia's grotto. And that if you were to go there, you might also find the Black family ring.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there.
I thought
Good
he
luck.
would say more about the toast.
Revelio.
Well, dang. Shoot, there's two of them. I'm gonna do this one.
Revelio. Yes. said I need a piece of toast. I suppose that's where it goes. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Revelio.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
May I have them?
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
How did you steal from Peeves?
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
Okay. Why the toast?
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
How did you lose your head? This seems very rude, but I'm gonna ask it anyway.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
We'll see you at the forest.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollina's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
Phew, that boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves.
I can attend Defense Against the Dark Arts class now. I should probably do that.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
Did you?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
I should keep a lookout for more of the conversation.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
This and then
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
I've had some good luck.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They can be scary, I guess.
Oh, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What should I expect?
What sort of plant should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlick grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
I'll see what I can do.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Where did you get your dragonite Wouldn't be surprised if Professor...
Revelio.
Guambumbles. Guambumbles are magical flying insects that produce a treacle or treacle which will cause melancholy if consumed. They feed on metals and nest in dark and secluded places. Unfortunately, they are known to infest beehives, having a devastating effect on the honey therein.
Revelio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Incendio! This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Lumos. Devil's Snare. Seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Incendio! Lumos. Incendio! seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Incendio!
Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Incendio!
Lumos.
Incendio!
Lumos.
Ooh, more venomous tentaculars.
Revelio. Revelio.
I need someone to lend me some potions ingredients.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
I have.
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacular. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Happy to help.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkin for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkin for me.
stone-backed dog bot. They use camouflage beasts will often blend in with the environment to avoid detection until their prey is close enough to attack. Revelio can help you find them when exploring their habitats. While recovering from their attack lunge, they are vulnerable to force spells that will flip or force their bodies in various directions. When its mouth is wide open, Levioso can be used on its fleshy tongue to hoist it in the air. Basically, pretty much the same thing, but it's a cotton grass duck. Dugbot tongue. Organ gathered from the mouths of dugbots, this ingredient is used in the focus potion. Alright. I'd say this is a good stopping point for now. Next time we will meet Jackdaw in the Forbidden Forest. And as for the recording schedule, I'm gonna aim for 1 a week, but if I can get 2 out, then that will be a bonus. So, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, considering to do so, because there will be more coming your way. And leave a comment in the down below if you want to. But I will see you guys next time. So have a good evening, day, wherever you are, and we'll see each other soon.